everyone. Welcome to FIT's online yoga flow class. My name is Leslie and I'm so excited to be practicing with you guys virtually today. This class is open to students of any level, and you can really do this practice anywhere that you have space to set up a yoga mat. So whether that's indoors or maybe outdoors if the weather permits, you can head to a local park or your favorite outdoor spot and get some sun and fresh air as an added bonus. If you usually practice with yoga props like blocks, blankets, straps, you're welcome to have those available for practice today, but it really won't be necessary for this class. So really, all you need is the mat. When you set up your mat, please make sure that you do leave some space on all four sides of the mat so that you have freedom of movement as we go through our flow today. And a friendly reminder to make sure your exercise space is really free from any clutter, nice and clean and clear, so that you can move around and stay safe as we practice. I won't be playing any music during today's class, so if you prefer to have some music on as you move through your yoga practice, you're welcome to queue up your favorite playlists now. And most importantly, just as we go through class today, remember to check in with yourself and honor your body. So move in a way that suits you best. And if you ever need to pause the video to take a break, rest in a comfortable position for a little bit, grab some water, just reset, you're welcome to do so at any time, or you can even end the practice early if you need to. So just remember to do what works best for you, and I'm excited to get started. I will see you on the mat. Begin lying down on your back. Keep the knees bent and bring the feet wide towards the outer edges of the mat. Let the knees fall in towards each other, resting on one another. Arms are alongside the body, palms facing up. And I invite you to gently close your eyes if that feels good. Begin to bring your attention to the present moment, here and now. Feel your body resting softly on your mat. Feel the earth below you, supporting you fully. And now begin to notice your breath. Watching as it flows in and out of the body, following its sweet natural rhythm. Bring your hands onto your belly, palms facing down. And on your next inhale, fill the belly up so much that you feel it pressing the palms upward. Exhale, belly drops down. A few more like that. Inhaling, fill the belly up, nice and big. And exhale, release down. Last time, gently filling up. Exhale, soften. Bring the hands back down by the hips. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And then gently flutter the eyes open. Bringing both knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug, maybe rocking a little bit side to side, massaging out the low back. Come to center. Keeping the right knee in, extend the left leg long onto the mat, left toes pointed up towards the ceiling. And find a gentle stretch by hugging the right knee in toward the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, switch the legs. Left knee comes in, right leg stretches out long. Find your gentle stretch. Inhale, both knees come in. One last squeeze. And this time gently begin to rock forward and backward. Slowly at first. Each time you rock, gaining a little bit of momentum. And then you can start to kind of exaggerate a little more, maybe bringing the legs back, rolling over the entire spine. And then eventually you'll gain enough momentum to rock yourself all the way up to a seat. Once you've arrived, gently cross your legs in front of you. Root down evenly through both sits bones to support a long, tall spine. Broaden through the collarbones and gently tuck the chin, allowing the crown of the head to shine upward towards the ceiling or the sky. Hands can rest on the thighs or the knees, and gaze is gently looking down about a foot in front of your mat. Find your breath again here. Begin to cultivate strong inhalations and exhalations in and out through the nose. This breath will help guide your movements as we move through our practice today. On your next inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, looking up. And then exhale, gentle twist to the right. I'm going to mirror you guys here. Keeping the spine tall, and gaze can float over the back shoulder. Inhale, arms come back to center, looking up. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Keeping the heart slightly lifted. Inhale, arms come back to center. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Reach that left arm up and overhead. Keeping the side body lifting. Gaze up towards the top fingertips. Breathing deeply. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale over to the left. Right arm up and over. Gazing up. Taking a stretch in the right side body. Finding space between each rib. Inhale up to center. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, come forward to tabletop. Coming onto all fours, aligning your shoulders up over your wrists and your hips above your knees. Spread the fingers wide. Press down through the palms of the hands and the tops of the feet. Spine is in one long line. Crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. We'll move through some cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest and look up, arching the spine. Exhale, round the spine, pull the belly button up and in, and drop the head. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look up. Exhale, draw the belly button up and in, rounding the spine. Cat-cow, moving through with your own breath. Inhaling to arch, and exhaling to round. Take a few rounds here. You can move as fast or as slow as feels good to you. your next inhale, come back to a tabletop. Take a moment to sit back on your heels and just roll out the wrists. First one direction and then the other. And then coming back into your tabletop, all fours. From here, tuck the toes underneath you. Press into the palms. Inhale, shift the weight back and hover the knees off the mat, holding here for a moment. Take a strong inhale. And exhale, begin to straighten the legs, pressing the hips and the thighs back in space. And don't straighten the legs all the way yet. We're coming into our downward facing dog here. So keep a little bit of a bend in the knees for our first down dog. If it feels nice, you can start to pedal out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. Just exploring the shape at first. And then look forward to make sure that fingertips are wide, spread wide like a starfish, and that you're pressing down evenly through the palms. Arms should be straight, biceps turning in towards one another. Hips are reaching up towards the ceiling. Belly button is hugging gently in towards the spine. And then you can play with straightening the legs a little bit more. It's okay to keep a bend in the knees here, but the heels should be reaching down towards the mat. Take a full round of breath. On your next inhale, move your torso forward in space, coming into plank pose, lining up shoulders over wrists and finding a straight spine. You may need to adjust the length between your feet and your hands to find that alignment in your body. Pressing the ground away. Take a big inhale, hold strong. Exhale back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhaling, roll forward to plank pose. And then dropping the knees down for baby plank. Keep that upper spine straight. And then bending at the elbows, gently lower yourself slowly down to the mat, keeping the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, baby cobra. Make sure the palms are planted by the chest. Hug the elbows together. And inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. And bring it back down to the mat. Tuck the toes and gently sit the hips all the way back towards the heels. Bring the big toes together to touch and take the knees wide. We're coming into a child's pose here. Dropping the forehead down to the mat and letting the arms rest out in front of you. Reconnect to your breath. And relax the belly. Inhale, coming back up to your tabletop, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. And then as you exhale, slowly walk, baby steps, bringing yourself to the front of the mat for a forward fold. Feet coming up towards the hands. And keep your knees nice and bent for our first forward fold. Letting the torso and head hang heavy down towards the earth. And hands can rest on the ground. You can cross, hang onto opposite elbows for ragdoll. And shake the head yes, no. Relaxing the neck. If you're in ragdoll, maybe swaying side to side. And then if hands are lifted, bring them back down to the mat. Bend even deeper. Engage the core muscles and slowly start to roll up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Moving at a slow pace. Letting your head be the last to rise. Once you've arrived, look down to make sure that you are in fact near the top of your mat with feet about hips width distance apart. And if you're not quite sure what that distance is, you can take 2 fists to measure that out, put them right between your feet, and just make sure that that's the space, about the space that you have between them. Grounding down through the feet, can even lift up the toes and then place them back down one at a time, finding the center point of the foot. Lifting up on the kneecaps to engage the quadriceps, hugging the belly in, broadening the shoulders, gently tucking the chin. And palms can face in towards the body or out towards the front of your space, yogi's choice. This is your Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a strong inhale here, grounding down through the feet and lifting up through the heart. One more breath in. And exhale, bring hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach the arms forward, out and up, looking up and slightly back. And then exhale, take a little bend in the knees. Come all the way forward and down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, bring the palms to the shins. Exhale, plant the palms down and gently step back 1 foot at a time to your downward facing dog. Really take your time. Inhale, roll forward to plank. And exhale, drop the knees, baby plank, lower down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the head, neck, and upper chest. And exhale, tuck the toes, bring the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, look forward and step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, out and up, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come forward, out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, downward dog. Step back gently. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, this time keeping the knees lifted if that feels good. Lower all the way down to the mat. If you have trouble keeping your spine in one long line, you may want to continue to have the knees down on the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, head, neck, and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, reach the right leg up high towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the leg all the way forward, planting the foot between the hands, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, and take a moment to ensure that your knee is lined up over your ankle. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit here, opening your hip. And then finding your low lunge shape, keep the left arm down, lift the right arm up towards the ceiling for your low lunge twist. Keep the front knee hugging in towards the torso. Gaze can be up at the top, fingertips, or to the side, yogi's choice. Exhale, bring the hand back down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Lower down, whichever way works best for you. This time all the way up to our cobra pose, pressing into the palms, grounding down through the legs. Start to lift the head, neck, and chest, and then press through the palms to lift a little bit further. You want to keep a bend in the elbows here. And be mindful of jamming the low back. So only lift up as much as that supports you, pressing the pelvis into the earth. And coming back down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring the foot through the hands, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, find your low lunge alignment. Rocking back and forth to open the hip. Finding their shape, plant the right palm, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, low lunge twist. Bringing your shoulder blades together, gazing up at the top fingertips, really keeping the upper arm engaged, so reaching up towards the ceiling. Bring the hand down, untuck the toes and step to your forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, and exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, plant the palms, downward dog, step back gently. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose, lifting gently. And exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and full breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring the foot through the hands, low lunge. This time, keep the back leg lifted. Inhale, lift the hands up, high lunge. Keep a strong, straight back leg. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lowers down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, bring the foot through the hands, low lunge. Keep the back leg lifted. And inhale, hands come up, high lunge. Keep a deep bend in the front knee, pressing back through the back heel. Keep your breath going here, guys. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hands down, stepping forward to forward fold. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center. I invite you to close the eyes and just take a brief moment to recenter. Connect with the breath for a full cycle in and out, filling the body as you inhale and releasing as you exhale. Bring the hands to the hips. Step the left foot back on the mat, about 3 or 4 feet away from your right foot. Keep the right toes facing forward and the left toes facing the side of the mat. So the back edge of the left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We're setting up for warrior 2. Stacking the hips right, stacking the torso right over the hips. Slowly begin to bend that front knee, aiming towards a 90-degree angle, but it's totally fine if it doesn't quite make it there. Whatever works in your body. Looking forward to align that front knee right in line with the second toe. When you have that alignment, lifting the arms and gazing over the front fingertips. This is your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, flip the front palm. Bring it forward, up and back for your reverse warrior. The back hand can rest on the back leg or bend at the elbow and bring the arm around to rest on the hip, yogi's choice. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Flip the front palm, reaching forward, up and back, reverse warrior. Chest is lifted. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, flip the front palm, reaching up and back, keeping a nice deep bend in that front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, restack the torso over the hips just to make sure you still have that alignment. And then as if someone is pulling your front fingertips, leaving your hips where they are, slowly begin to move forward in space until you can't go forward anymore. Then tilt to bring the front fingertips down to the shin, triangle pose. Left arm lifts up towards the ceiling. Imagine that the ceiling is lifting you up. Think about rolling the right hip under the body and opening the left hip over and out. Gaze can be up at the top fingertips or to the side wall, yogi's choice. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Low lunge. Inhale. And exhale, step forward to your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Bring the feet wide towards the edges of the mat. And then bring the right hand into the center of the legs and lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Ragdoll twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring the hand down, left hand comes center, right arm comes up. Ragdoll twist second side for full breath in and out. Bring the arm back down, bend the knees and slowly roll up to stand. Finding your Tadasana once again. Bring the hands to the hips, this time stepping the right leg all the way back on the mat. Setting up for our warrior two, second side. Find the alignment in your feet. And then gently bending the front knee. Checking your alignment over the front toe as you go. When you have that steady, bringing up the hands and gazing over the front fingertips. Warrior two. Inhale here. And exhale out. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reach forward, up and back for your reverse warrior. And exhale down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, restack the hips, arms come out long. Reaching forward with the front hand, forward, 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 and then bringing the hand down to the shin, lifting the the right arm up towards the ceiling. Circling the left hip under, right hip opens out and over. And gaze can be up towards the fingertips or the side wall or the side of your mat, yogi's choice. Take a full cycle of breath. And then inhale, coming back up. Exhale down to your warrior two. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring the palms down, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step forward to your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, looking up. And exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Bring your hands onto your hips. Gently shift your weight over onto your left foot. start to lift the right heel and toes off the ground. Bring the right knee a little bit forward in space, and then really nice and controlled, start to bring it all the way back, bending your standing leg and bringing the foot all the way back to a high lunge. Once you've arrived, lift the arms up, looking up, and exhale, bring the hands down, low lunge. Inhale, step back to your plank, and inhale here. Exhale, bring the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Drop the knees down on the mat, big toes together to touch, bring the knees wide. Sit the hips back to the heels and bring forehead to the mat, child's pose. Arms can rest out on the mat in front of you. Reconnect with your breath. Rejuvenate the body. And then inhale back up to tabletop. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring hands to the hips. Shift your weight over onto the right foot, slowly starting to lift up the heel and toes off the mat. Bring the knee a little bit forward. And then slowly, in a controlled way, bend the front knee. Step back to your high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Step back to your plank pose and bring the hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale here, last down dog. And then exhale, come back down. This time just sitting up on the shins, Virasana, hero's pose. Let the palms rest on the thighs. Find a tall spine. And close the eyes. When you feel ready, shift your hips to one side and swing the legs out around in front of you. Straighten the legs, plant the palms by the hips, and open through the heart. This is our Dandasana staff pose. From here, lift the arms up. And then exhale, hinging at the hips, just coming down over the legs as far as you can with a flat spine. And wherever that is, letting the arms fall. So hands can rest on the mat, on the legs. If they can reach the feet, that's great too. And just hovering over the legs, folding down. With every inhale, elongate the spine. And with every exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Release the neck. And then really round over. So now round the whole spine and let the top of the head fall down towards the knees. When you feel ready, gently roll back up to sit. We'll take one more fold here. Coming into Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees come out towards the sides. Finding a tall spine. Taking a deep breath in. And then exhale, folding at the hips, keeping a flat back once again here. If you'd like, you can open the feet with the thumbs. You can press a little bit gently onto the knees with the elbows if that feels good. No need to strain the body though here. Use your breath to help you explore the pose a little more deeply. And then round over once again, taking a fully rounded spine with the crown of the head reaching down towards the feet, down towards the earth, folding down. Let go. And when you feel ready, slowly rolling up to sit. Coming into the center of your mat, plant the feet and bring the knees up. Grab behind the knees and gently roll yourself onto your back. Once you've arrived, bring the heels in a little bit more towards the buttocks. Making sure the feet are still in line with the hips. And then press the palms down into the mat, setting up for our bridge pose here. Pull the belly button in towards the spine, firming up the muscles of the core. And then on an inhale, you'll press into the feet and the hands to bring the hips up off the mat, lifting them up high. Keeping the tailbone tucked to protect the low back. And trying to keep the inner thighs spiraling in towards each other so they don't splay out to the sides. Lifting up, up, up. And if you're up high enough, you can actually interlace the hands underneath the body, coming up onto the shoulders. Give you more of a lift. Or you can simply keep the hands pressing into the mat, or even holding on to the outside edges of the mat to lift you up. Yogi's choice. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down, one vertebra at a time, nice and gently. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. And then taking one more bridge pose here, lining up the feet, pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet. Inhale, lift up the hips. And take whatever variation of your hands feels good to you. Lift, lift, lift away. Using your breath. Take one more inhale, pressing up. And then exhale, slowly, gently coming down. Windshield wiper the legs. And then coming back to center, setting up for our reclined pigeon pose here. Take the right foot and cross the ankle at the left knee, making a figure 4 with the feet. If the hip already feels like it's being opened, you can stay right here as you are. Or if you'd like, you can start to lift the left foot off the floor, bringing the knee in and grabbing behind the thigh with the hands. And you can rest here. Wherever you're feeling a nice stretch, you can pull the leg in a little further. If you want more of a challenge, you can actually grab on to the shin. And if you'd still like to take it even further, you can start to press on the leg with your elbow, getting a nice stretch in your hip. Making sure to keep the right foot flexed to help protect your knee. Breathing deeply here, finding a deep stretch in your hip. And then bringing the left leg gently down. Uncross the legs. Wiggle the hips a little bit. And then we'll take the second side. Crossing the left foot over, flexing the left foot, staying here or lifting the leg in, grabbing behind the thigh. hug in further, maybe grabbing the shin, maybe pressing elbow into knee. Wherever you are, breathe deeply. Nourish the body as you find space in the hip. Relaxing the neck and the face. And then gently releasing the leg down. Uncross the legs. Wiggle the hips one more time. And then hugging both knees into the chest, giving yourself one last big squeeze. Staying here or taking a happy baby. Hands come to outside edges of the feet. Bottoms of the feet reaching up towards the ceiling. And elbows hugging down towards the armpits. Happy baby. Think about keeping the low back flat on the mat. And then we'll all come back to hugging knees to chest. Give yourself one last squeeze. Pull the knees in. Hug all the muscles of the body, even so much that head lifts, forehead squeezes in towards the knees. Make yourself a tiny, tiny ball. Squeeze in. And then exhale, release. Come all the way down on the mat. Finding Shavasana. Legs come out wide, feet flap open to the sides. Shoulder blades tucked underneath you. Arms resting away from the body, palms facing up. And you can gently close the eyes. Notice any effects of this practice in your body. And then slowly let the practice fade into the background. Quiet the mind and tune back into the breath. Releasing the breath and letting it return to its natural state of flow, in and out through the body. Feel your belly and chest gently rising and falling with the waves of your breath. Feel your body resting heavy on the earth. Relax the whole body down. Feel the shoulders, neck, and throat soften. Feel the eyes sinking heavy back into the skull. Relax the forehead. Let the skin of the face settle. Release the jaw. Letting your tongue rest softly against the roof of your mouth. Rest in stillness here for a moment. Allow yourself to rest in this place of peace and calm. just be. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Begin to deepen your breathing. Find some gentle movements in fingers and toes. When you feel ready, gently bring your arms up and overhead, back onto the mat behind you, giving yourself a full body stretch. Bend the knees and gently roll to one side, finding a fetal position. You can use your top arm as a pillow. And then keeping the eyes closed, use your palms to gently press up to a comfortable seat. Finding a tall spine. Bring hands to heart center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release. Gently open the eyes. Thank you all so much for joining me with your practice today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any comments, you'd like to leave some feedback, please do so. In the place below this video, there's a comment section. And always remember that you can subscribe to FIT's YouTube channel and check out more of the workout videos that we have posted there. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed class. May you move forward in your day from a place of loving kindness and calm. Namaste.